We're on.
Good morning, everybody. We're coming to you live from inside the main build facility here at Bubba's Exotic Motorsports. I'm Tom, and we all know the Master Bubba. Hello, Bob.
1 second. Wait.
Hello, Bob.
I was trying to just connect the wires here.
Just make it right, Bob. Good morning, Bob. How you doing today?
I'm doing really good, dude, man. We got a lot of stuff going on here already. Crazy again. Every department's literally just running wide open throttle. A lot of rides delivering. We finally delivered the all-impressive F-150 yesterday that we've been building for about 9 months now. Insanity. And it's on its way to Arizona.
And we're going to talk about that in just a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. We've been having some technical difficulties today because we are in the midst of some very heavy storms right now. So I appreciate your patience in working with us while our producer worked through it. He pulled through and did another great job. Bub, this episode is brought to you by Bubba's Exotic Motorsports. That's bubbasexoticmotorsports.com. Follow us and stay up with everything that we do. Instagram, social media, our YouTube channel, all of it's right there. Miss Outlaw Boutique, MSOutlawBoutique.com. The finest selection of outlaw clothes that you could possibly imagine. 561-660-6695. Monkey in Paradise, the social vodka, Bub. What is your paradise?
We have been discussing this whole what's your paradise thing for quite some time. Let me tell you, I think we have pinpointed it. It is right here, Bubba's Exotic Motorsports, BEM, MIP, TonyRienzi.com. We have all the big dogs in the house. We're having a lot of fun. Get ready, because Sean from DNA is stepping in too.
Sean from DNA Surface Concepts is coming, ladies and gentlemen, and he's going to dispel all the myths about ceramic and carbon coatings. Watch out, this one's a big one. Hey, Bub, Tony Rienzi, TonyRienzi.com, man. Rigid Lighting, all those guys did a great job. Bub, we delivered the baseball player's truck yesterday. We just had one of the other Marlins here just a few moments ago.
Yeah.
I only have one word for one of the Marlins coaching staff out there that's watching: pineapple. So, Bub, you just delivered the actually, that vehicle, 2 drivers came up and picked it up to drive it back. They didn't want to stop. They were going to go straight through because they were concerned about how beautifully built the truck was. Somebody was going to steal it on the ride route.
Yeah, no, it was, that truck turned out insane, dude. It was, I would say, I don't know, probably one of the more aggressive trucks we've built here at Bubba's Exotic Motorsports. It was very aggressive, very dark, very desert-style pre-runner, off-road, but very classy at the same time. Like, it wasn't gaudy in your face, kind of over the top with crap just plastered all over to it and every little part you can buy in the industry. It wasn't like that. This thing was just absolutely mean. And if you guys haven't seen that truck, go to our Instagram at instagram.com/Bubba's Exotic Motorsports. Or go to our website at bubbasexoticmotorsports.com. Scroll down, there's direct links into all of our social media, Twitter, whatever your preference is, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. They're all out there on the bottom left side of our homepage on our website. Good stuff going on. And if you hit our YouTube links as well, subscribe to them. They will literally hit your phone every time we go hot in the spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's an amazingly beautiful truck. You will see it out on our Instagram, bubbasexoticmotorsports.com. Also, good morning to Tommy Goodrich, who was the former host of Top Dead Center Television. He's out there watching us as well today. So good morning, Tommy.
Please speak towards the
Vivo mic. Exactly. Our producer's saying because we need to speak more towards the 4K mic because our boom mic is not operating today because of the technical difficulties. But a lot of people know that
Probably just a dead battery, though. Let's just be honest.
It could be.
Brand new battery.
Brand new battery. Yeah.
Probably in backwards then.
Yeah.
No, the lights on.
Backwards. So yeah, that's why the lights on up there, Bub. Ladies and gentlemen, you know that here comes the boom mic, ladies and gentlemen. There it is.
Lights on, guys. Lights on. Can't be this.
Can't be that. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that Bub builds the most amazing exotic cars, classic cars, hot rods, I mean all of it. But a lot of people don't know about bikes, trucks, all of it. Everything you build is amazing. But what a lot of people don't know is that you also have a very high level of collision work that you do here at Bubba's Exotic Motorsports. And it doesn't pay quite as well as, say, your bigger jobs.
Oh no, not at all.
But you do it.
Yeah, but we do it for we don't have at all by any means a full collision repair facility open in terms of we're doing them every day.
Exactly.
These are very select jobs. They're very high-end client jobs. Clients that we have that we've built other rides for, whether it be the lifted trucks, the bikes, the custom cars, the higher ends. There are other drivers that have been unfortunately involved into accidents. That's when we put these things in and run them through the facility, because there's nothing in insurance jobs. There's no money for it. You get paid a third, literally a third of your natural labor and parts rates. So you just barely make anything, not even enough to cover really your guys.
Well, the thing
so that's it.
I'm sorry, Bob. I didn't
Just cut me off. Go on. You
no,
take it.
go ahead.
No, I'm
I
done.
thought you were coming. I know you very well, so I thought you were easing out of that.
No, I'm done.
So, Bob, one of the things that we do is we do take in certain collision jobs for some of our clients on a per case basis.
Yep.
One of the things, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be careful of, especially with collision facilities, is the quality of work that you receive. There's a lot that goes behind this, Bob. I'm going to let you take it a little bit.
Yeah, so I mean, for us, it's like anything that we do here, it's got to be perfect, man. And I don't care if the car's been totaled. I don't care if the car has been wrecked 5 times. It doesn't matter to me. We will only do things one time, and that's right. That's literally the only way I'll do it. And I don't care. We've taken very, very big hits doing insurance jobs. We're doing a couple right now that we've literally just bent over backwards to take the hit to make sure that these cars go out on the road right. Because you know what, guys, let's be honest, there's a lot of guys out there that will hack cars up, especially when insurance is paying, because they look at it like that, like, hey, we're only getting this much money for it, let's just kind of cut corners, do a little piece here and there. That's not the way we roll here at BEM. We're going all the way very much with this ML350 behind us, a very high-end client of ours, their daily driver, not their high-end car, just their daily driver was involved in an accident. Front end collision, as you can see, the front end's off right now. Everything behind me has already been replaced. All these parts structurally are brand new, exactly how they should be, not remanufactured, not used, not junkyard parts, not off of another Mercedes that may have been hitting the door and we tried to skimp some money off the side there. Not at all. We've got thousands of dollars into parts invested on the front of this Mercedes, between the reinforcement bar, the rear impact pads on both sides, the headlights for this car, the core support, the mounting brackets for the hood assembly, the bumper cover over my left shoulder here. All of these parts are genuine Mercedes parts. Could I have gone and gotten them somewhere else? Sure.
Here comes the point, ladies and gentlemen.
I could have gotten this bumper cover, guaranteed. This is a 2011. So this vehicle, it's an ML class Mercedes. It's been around for a few years. Guarantee you there's aftermarket remanufacturers out there that probably sell them for, again, a third of the price. Probably could have got this bumper cover for $300, $400, realistically. We paid Mercedes $1,000 for this bumper cover just to get it for name brand, direct fit quality, the way it should be.
And but by the way, if you were to go back and look at the original estimate written by the carrier, what was the price that they gave us for the bumper cover?
They paid us $860 for the bumper.
We actually paid more for the bumper.
Yeah, so we're out. Now, again, we're getting a supplemental done now that the vehicle's on its final leg and it's getting on its final assembly. We'll have that supplemental sent in. We'll be able to recover that difference that we're out of pocket, but that's all you're going to make. So you literally break even. Insurance jobs don't do much, but you know what? For our high-end clients, we want to make sure that they're taken care of properly, not just skimped. And if we can have guys that put 4 different styles of bolts in the thing because
that's what happens.
Out, man, you get zip ties put all over the stuff because the brackets are broken. That's not the way we roll. You take it apart, you go all the way down to every nut and bolt. I had Mercedes send me 7 diagrams of the front end of this vehicle, so even when our guys in our paint body facility and our mechanical facility, as they're assembling this, they can go through and literally, as if they were at Mercedes plant building the car. They can flip through and see where every nut and every bolt goes, exactly how it should have been.
So ladies and gentlemen, if that's the quality of what we bring, BEM brings forth in a collision accident, imagine what you bring forth in everything else. We just had one of the Miami Marlins players in here with his father who's down visiting, and he came by just to say thank you. I live in New York. My son's down here with the team.
Yeah, he does.
I really, really appreciate the fact that you took pictures of everything that was wrong with that vehicle. You communicated with me. You texted back and forth, and you let me know exactly what was going on. I just stopped by to say thank you.
That's it, man. And, you know, again, it doesn't matter, you know, for him, for all of our ball players, our clients, our everyday clients. We've had very long-term everyday clients that don't have expensive high-end rides. We have guys that still continue to roll through our doors that have
Toyotas.
Maybe the car is valued at $15,000, which is not bad, right? Maybe that's all they've got. Maybe that's their best thing, but we still treat it as if it's 100, 200, 300, 400, even a $750,000 Lamborghini. You still treat them all the same. You do the same quality all the way across the board. You never know who's going to see what your name is attached to, and you want to make sure it's top-notch every freaking time.
Don't compromise on quality. Ladies and gentlemen, on the lower side here, we have the previous bumper cover, which was hitched. In the accident, we can see, I'm going to get you here, Bob.
Okay, go ahead.
We can see the damage that was done to the bumper cover in this area right here, right? And you can see that it still retains its factory keepers. speed nuts, as you will. Bub ordered all of these brand new, and a new bumper cover brand new. Why? Because it's the right thing, or lower valve stand brand new. It's the right thing to do. Don't just take what was there, get new, get quality. Here's an example of the finished bumper cover on the top here, on this side. Let's lay that there, Bub. However, behind that, these are what we call the energy bars and the energy pads. These are what absorb the impact in a crash. In today's cars, they are designed to fold a certain way. Even the pinch welds are placed along. A pinch weld is what, Bob?
So a pinch weld is where a factory takes two body panels, sets them together, and then does actual solid 3/8 quarter-inch diameter welds all the way down a certain amount of areas, and they do them a certain amount of distance apart because they have to be a certain strength, but not overly strong to where they have to be able to flex and do the things they are intended to do under collision circumstances.
And not only that, under rough road conditions, the body flexing and everything. The R&D that goes into today's cars is very, very intense, ladies and gentlemen. So you have to pay attention to what you're doing. In Bub's case, when he's replacing a body panel where the pinch welds have to be made, he uses one of the factory panels to mark each one of the pinch welds and replaces them exactly where the factory robots did it. Time consuming? Oh yeah.
Big time when someone's, especially when you look at it when you're getting paid a quarter of your time to do that work. You know, a lot of guys would just have it and say, you know what, screw this, man. I'm getting frustrated. I'm 4 hours into removing this panel. I don't feel like doing this anymore. I'm just going to slam through the thing. Before you know it, you've got torches out, you've got saws out, just cutting stuff off, hacking stuff up, and you have a subpar job in the end, and that's not the way it goes. And we go all the way. Yep. So now what we have is a product that literally, as you can see, this is literally going together like an assembly line, and that never really happens in the collision industry. We are to a point where now Mike, in our main build facility, can take all these parts, as you can see, they're laid out on the table, the air ducts, the front bumper assembly, the tag bracket assembly, all these components are laid out in a way, in a fashion that he can literally grab them from this table and stick them on the vehicle with no problems at all, no fitment issues, because we bought genuine parts and we did a perfect fit job when it comes to bolting everything on, lining it all up, mocking everything up, making sure that it's put together once, make sure your fitment's good. So now he's not going to risk scratching a brand new painted bumper, time that's going to go into it. The hood was already redone. This fender's already been redone. So there's a lot of pieces that go into this, and everything just now goes right together.
But for example, one of the things I wanted to show people is Bub doesn't go to the junkyard and buy cheap stuff. What Bub does is he literally buys a factory Mercedes component, completely tagged, and there it is, brand new and fresh, ladies and gentlemen. We know that this air intake will fit properly the way it's supposed to.
And again, this is something right here that this piece is maybe like a quarter of a pound just for the air inlet assembly on this car. This, realistically, we probably could have gone to a junkyard ourselves. There's one just down the road. It could have been picked up, taken off the car for maybe $4. You can see how light it is. I'm holding it by a tag. Probably we could have gotten this thing for $4 or $5. But then you factor in like, hey, I'm putting on a junk used product onto a car that we were paid for a full price product on. And then you have to factor in your client's time, your time. We send one of our guys down to the junkyard just to pick this thing up. And then guess what you got? Nothing.
Nothing. You got nothing, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a waste of time and money, essentially.
Absolutely nothing. Like we said, the back of the pad, this bumper pad right here, also contains certain components. It contains certain things. Another technical difficulty, we just lost some lighting, so bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. The back of this looks like just an open shell, ladies and gentlemen, as we can see. However, Bob, what sits, and this bumper cover will sit up in this area.
Don't try it. You're going to scratch the fenders. Stop it.
So it's what's the face on the car, okay? So what sits behind here and in front of this reinforcement bar right here is what we call an energy pad. And an energy pad is very densely made styrofoam bub that helps absorb the crash. And what an energy pad looks like is this. And we can see, ladies and gentlemen, that this energy pad, which is supposed to be like this, is broken, right? This is the styrofoam that sits behind there. And it sits along this area here, and sits along this area here. Just like that. Well, if this is broken, most people would just simply connect these two pieces and slap it back behind the new bumper cover. This is what happens with collision facilities. It's quick work, it moves down the road, and it's high volume, and it's how people make money very quickly. No, right, Bub?
That's it, man. You just pick up the phone, call your local supplier, your dealer, and you get the correct parts. It's that simple. It's not hard. You're getting paid to do the job. Do it right all the way through start to finish. That's just as simple as it gets, man.
As simple as it gets. One of the things you'll often find as you're doing collision work, ladies and gentlemen, as you're getting through the job, you'll find things that were not written on the original estimate. But what do we have right here?
So this is actually for the reinforcement bar itself. This is the frame rail extension that mounts to the frame of the chassis that runs front to rear on the left and right sides. And this is literally like a shock absorber, essentially. There's no shocking to it, but it is a design component that is meant to take a collision and crinkle down without getting into the structure of the vehicle, without having to damage the frame. You can unbolt those pieces, technically like frame caps and rail caps, remove them, replace them. Hopefully you don't have any damage behind them. Then it's a very easy fix from there forward.
We can see, ladies and gentlemen, this is dimpled right here, just as it is right here and here. That is intentionally designed that way, so at an impact, depending on the varying degrees of speed, it will fold and help absorb that energy and keep it from entering the passenger and driver's compartment, thus reducing the liability or what could happen to the passengers in the vehicle. This could be straightened. It could be straightened. However, we opted to, Bob.
So it's an expensive part, man. There's two of those. Each one of them, I think, was $286. So there's one on the left and the right sides. They're very expensive components, but they're what you need to do the job right. And again, if you do the job right, now our guys here at BEM can literally take these parts and Mike can finalize this whole front end simple as 1, 2, 3. Literally just like your everyday service, removing a front bumper cover. That's what he's down to. Now he's ready to just stick it back on. He's not going to fight it. He's not going to have to drill holes. He's not going to have to push things around. He's not going to be using pry bars or hammers. You just bolt the stuff together.
So ladies and gentlemen, when your car's involved in an accident, please make sure you know the insurance company you're taking where your insurance company is sending it. Make sure you know the facility that's doing the work.
Yep.
If the floors are dirty, if people don't stop and talk to you, if people aren't look for the signs, but you want to make sure that when your car goes back together, it's done right, because you want it to perform in an accident just the way it would if it came from factory car.
Yep, that's it. Just that simple.
It's just simple. You want to make sure you do it right. So we hope this has kind of given you a little more insight into why you must take the time and make sure that your collision work is done properly. Well, tonight we'll be at Jumpy Bay for our Thursday night get-together with the fine folks at Monkey in Paradise. Tony Rienzi, TonyRienzi.com will be out there. Sean Kelly from DNA Service Concepts will be out there with us. And I guess Gary from DDA Motorsports is going to be joining us as well.
We're going full crew tonight.
Yep, it's going to be a lot of fun.
There's going to be a lot of trouble, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly, especially if it's storming the way it is now. But the storm is supposed to blow through it.
Yeah, no, hopefully the storms will go away. You know, typically here in South Florida, we get a lot of just, it comes and goes for a couple hours at a time. Really, you don't get storms like you do up north where they just hover for days. It's just black and gray and rainy. It's usually here maybe 2 hours max, pushes on, and then you get maybe another set of rain showers that come through. Kind of comes and goes, doesn't really hold for a whole day. So hopefully by the time we all look at going out and having a great time, you can't look for much more than a better time in Jumpy Bay. Super relaxed, right outside of Roger Dean Stadium in downtown Abacoa. The place is popping. It's literally on fire. There's so many stores, boutiques. Layla Von Atheism is Outlaw Boutique is there. So there's everything from white table dining to bars to club style atmosphere to everything. I mean, they're putting in a movie theater, they're putting in a mini putt course, they're putting in arcades, so much stuff going on. Baseball's everywhere down there. It's just everything you can imagine.
How about those Jumpy Wings?
How about the freaking Jumpy Bay wings? Let's talk about the Jumpy Wings. Let's talk about it, Bob. So, if you want wings, Jumpy Bay is on point. You are not going to find buffalo wings better anywhere else in the entire world. I've traveled the entire United States. I have not found wings that have flavor that Jumpy Wings have. They have multiple flavors, multiple styles. Some people love the dry rub. I was feeling them there for a little while. The dry rub wings are really good, but I'll tell you what, man, the spicy hot wings will get you going. Super good.
Good morning to Mark Hoffman. I think Mark's going to be joining us on an upcoming episode. He's been killing it out there on the dirt car track.
Yes.
He asked us if he could join us. Mark will be joining us for an episode, I think. In 3 weeks he'll be able to join us because I can't look over the next couple of weeks.
Really good.
So, Bob, we're going to jump out of here, man. We're Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna jump out of here. We just wanted to bring you a little bit of an exciting segment on collision work, how to get around it. We apologize for the technical difficulties today. The light going down, the lights coming in and out, but it is storming really hard out here at Motorsports.
That's it, man.
Hey Bub, until tomorrow.
Just keep on doing it, Bubba style.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you step out today to touch somebody's life in a positive way. If they're hungry, feed them. If they need the door open for an elderly person, open the door. It doesn't matter if they're elderly or not. If there's holes in their shoes, buy them a pair of shoes. Until tomorrow, keep on doing it, Bubba style. So Bubba,